the fastest growing religion. As you know that the world population is growing very rapidly. Is this happening with the religion? And yes, we are going to discuss the fastest growing religion in the world.
20,000 Americans every year decide to convert to Islam. These converts say they don't regret their decision at all.
One of the world's largest religions is gaining followers from a very unlikely community. A growing number of Hispanics are changing their religion and following the teachings of Islam.
According to a report by Faith Matters, the UK is seeing a surge in Brits converting to Islam. In the last year, around 5,200 people in Britain converted to Islam. As many as 100,000 have converted in the last decade.
It's the world's fastest growing religion, Islam.
Islam is the fastest growing religion in the world.
Islam remains the fastest growing religion.
Islam is the world's fastest growing religion.
Islam is the fastest growing religion in all of Canada.
Islam is growing faster than ever.
The number of Muslims living in Japan, though small, has more than doubled in the past decade.
How big Islam has become in Russia's capital city.
5,000 people converted to Islam in the UK.
The number of converted Muslims in Norway increased to at least 3,000 in recent years.
Here in the United States, while the Muslim contingent numbers an estimated 7 to 8 million, it's growing rapidly. 20,000 new converts each year.
Growing numbers of white British women are converting to Islam.
What is compelling so many young white women to convert to Islam?
Hello friends, Assalamu alaikum. The recent research about the world's population shows that over 8 billion people are living on the earth. This is not a little number, but a huge number. If we take this large number of humans population and the percentage of 100, so 15.9% of the world's population does not go with any religion and are non-atheist. On the other side, 84.1% of the world's population belong to some major religions like Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, or Judaism. And some of them are following minor religion which are high in number. Now, 31.5% of the people are following Christianity, the biggest religion in the world. And after Christianity, 25% of the people are following Islam, the perfect religion in the world. And lower than this, 14.9% are Hindus, and the remaining are following other religions. So friends, now we can't estimate that which is the fastest growing religion, but reality is going to be appeared by itself. Imagine that the world's population is over 8 billion, but the number of religions for them are around 4,000. If the world's population is divided on the number of religions, so every minor and major religion can easily get equal and maximum number of followers. But actually this does not happen, because most of the religions lost their value, respect and followers due to their wrong and unfair teaching. Weak and unbased belief, useless and boring rule for spending life, and does not have an accurate way to adopt themselves according to their religion. That's why most of the religion are declining, lost their value, and getting disrespect from day to day. But the only religion gaining value, getting respect, and boasting from day to day is Islam. So friends, this was the reality we were waiting for. Apart this, you all know better that Islamophobia is on the top at this time.
Get murdered by the Muslim. Your prophet is perverted.
They create anti-Islamic organization, institute, and social media platform to publish a wrong image about Islam.
Bring them back to the dustbin they come from and let them go sit on a camel.
Almost died.
According to one report, which states that around 59% of the media is against Islam. Muslims across the world are tagged as the terrorist. Islam is highlighted to the world as the religion of evil, extremism, terrorism. But despite these, every year about 100,000 people renounce their religion and convert to Islam.
According to a report by Faith Matters, the UK is seeing a surge in Brits converting to Islam. In the last year, around 5,200 people in Britain converted to Islam. As many as 100,000 have converted in the last decade.
From last decade, a lot of organizations are created against Islam. Islamophobia to rise very rapidly. Over 59% of the reports to give wrong information about Islam. Ideologies are created against Islam. People are trained to protest against Islam. Full and unbased questions are arise in the mind of the people about Islam.
Get murdered by the Muslim.
Assaults on Muslim Americans are increasing.
Your prophet is perverted.
but Islam to kill these ideologies through its teachings, to answer these questions from its teaching with mind-blowing proofs. That's why they compel to this level.
أشهد أن
So friends, now we're going to discuss the major reasons through which Islam has become the fastest growing religion. The first biggest reason is the conversion of people to Islam.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
Most of the converts were impressed with Islamic teachings. Some of them were stuck with their real life problems before Islam. Most of them were unreliable with their lives. And also most of the converts were worried by the life after death. As a Muslim, we all believe in life after death, and we all know that the life in the world is the biggest examination from God. So the conversion to Islam plays an important role for Islam to be the fastest growing religion in the world. The second biggest reason is the birth rate of Muslim. I accept that Muslims' birth rate plays an important role in the Muslims' population, but high birth rate is a good idea. Because recently a research showing a third of its population is over 65 years in Japan. That is because Japan had reduced or even stopped the birth rate there in Japan since last a few decades. But now I think Japan has allowed their public to bring in every children. According to Islam or me as a Muslim, I want to tell you the importance of high birth rate. Because higher the birth rate, the more younger male and female. These young generation can help any country to discover new things, to develop their country, to have high education rate which can result them to have more doctors, engineers, teachers. Other than these, those who remain uneducated will must be a farmer, a mason, a constructive worker, a mechanic, or even a steel worker. But friends, these all are the professions, careers, and works which only the young generation can handle. I hope you may understand about the importance of high birth rate. A part of this too, most of the people start taking interest in Islam when they see such actions like Quran burning, tagging Muslims as a terrorist, launching organization against Islam like Islamophobia. Then these people think that why too many people are against Islam rather than any religion. So they start investigation on Islam and finally they accept Islam.